मेरा जूता है जापानी,
मेरा जूता है जापानी,
शीला शीला की जवानी,
शीला की जवानी.
Yay!
Please subscribe to the English Web and do not forget to click the bell icon to stay notified at all times.
Welcome back to the English Web. I am Bageshree. Today's video is a very special one. I have with me Nels. Nels is actually my friend from the University of Westminster. Both of us are pursuing a creative writing program, and that's how I know him actually. And I'm really excited to have him. Nels is an amazing writer. I'll be sharing all his blog links and other work links in the description below, so please do not forget to check it out. He recently launched a literary journal called The Creative. Nels would be sharing more information about that later on in the video. But before that, we'll be doing a challenge. So I have 7 chits, Nels has 7 chits. So Nels is an American, I'm an Indian, and we just thought we could come up with some fun, quirky questions or just one-liners, which we would throw at one another, and just see the response that the other one gets. There's 7 chits. We'll go one by one, and we'll get started with that.
So, Bageshree, first question. Do you have a favorite joke? And if so, what is it?
My favorite joke? I actually don't have any favorite jokes.
Why don't I tell you mine?
Why don't you?
So, there are these 2 whales, 2 orca whales sitting in a bar, and one looks at the other and he goes, and the other orca turns to him and says, "Dude, you're so drunk."
That was so good. I think you get the point, Nels. I guess. Pronounce the following word in under 3 attempts. This is the word.
Flochinochin. I'll try again. That's 1. Flochinochinilipilification. Let me try one more time.
Yes.
Flochinochinilipilification.
Not bad. I think I'll give it to you.
Okay, what was it actually?
Yeah, it's floxinosinihilipilification.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's
I will
close.
give it to you. Yeah.
That was close to getting
You
the
were
point.
close, yeah.
Okay. What part of the United States would you least like to visit and why?
I had a friend who told me that Oklahoma has a lot of wild crowd. I don't know why she said that, but
For our viewers in Oklahoma, no offense meant by that comment.
if Hollywood were a fantasy novel, which 3 celebrities / actors would you include?
Steve Buscemi as a goblin, Channing Tatum to be the hero, as the female romantic will they won't they lead. I would go with Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
So those 3. Steve Buscemi, Channing Tatum, and Scarlett Johansson. Wait for it. It's the next
Wow.
big fantasy.
Okay, so it is 2-1.
Sounds right. Okay. Write a poem, a rhyming poem, of at least 3 lines in under 30 seconds. So I'll hand you this and a pen, and then you have to read it. Ready? I'm going to time you.
Yep.
Is that good?
Yep.
Alright. Ready? Your time starts now. Halfway. Five seconds left. You done?
Yep.
Okay.
This would look really bad on me as a writer, but please forgive me.
You were under the wire. What can you say?
Dad won't let me eat. He thinks it's a mean feat, so I decided let's meet. It is crazy, but I
love
just
it.
had 30 seconds.
I love it. It's perfect.
Use one punctuation for each of the following situations. So I have three punctuations. We have a full stop, comma, and an exclamation. So I'll just narrate the three situations, and Nels has to pick one punctuation mark for each of the following situations. Work as an underpaid writer.
Comma.
Work as a pole dancer.
As a poor dancer.
Pole dancer.
Oh, exclamation point for sure.
Do stand-up comedy at a cheap bar.
Full stop. Would never do that.
You get that, Nels. 3-2.
Okay. So the next one is a Mad Lib. So I'm gonna give you parts of language, and you have to just give me an example of it.
Okay.
And I'll write. Have you ever done a Mad Lib before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, it's very fun. So I'm gonna ask you for starting with a noun.
So I just have to name it.
Any noun.
Apple.
Apple. A verb ending in ing.
Swimming. Apple swimming.
A personal pronoun.
I.
And another noun.
Hope.
A noun.
Excellence.
A verb in the present tense.
Do.
I'm changing that to does so that it makes some sort of grammatical sense. Now I'll read the creation you've just come up with. The apple gave up swimming because I hated the hope. And excellence never does.
See, I think he should be running an English channel more than me. If you were to write a book on Donald Trump, what would you name it?
I would call it The Mad King, because I had this idea on his election trail in 2015, 2016, that he was this crazy king traveling through the land with essentially a carnival of supporters. If you had to pick a day for the end of the world, what day would you choose and why?
I would probably publish a novel and then probably die. The one thing I absolutely hate about the British. So Nels and I, since we are in London, I thought, why not ask you this question?
Why not offend the whole country? I cannot stand the volume control in this country. People either speak so softly that you can't understand them, or they're shouting at you. And I think alcohol has a lot to do with that, but yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, that is a very interesting answer, Nels. You already won in my eyes.
Would you rather be recognized as a great writer after your death, or an average writer while you were alive?
There you put me on the spot. I think I will still pick the first one.
You would rather be a great
Yeah.
writer after? Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Speak one line in Hindi. Now I know a lot of you would be amazed when I will make an American speak in Hindi, but that's the whole point. That was what I was waiting for. Mera
Mera
juta
juta
hai
hai
Japani.
Japani.
Yes, but it's a song in Hindi. Can you just repeat the whole thing?
Mehta juta
Mera juta
Mehta juta hai Japani.
Now can you repeat the whole
Mehta juta hai Japani.
It's mera. Mera.
Ra. Mera juta hai Japani.
Yes. Wow.
Read the following with a lisp.
Okay. Oh my god. Can you help me out, Nels?
Yes. So that it would go Theven thuthering thaler flip themethly into the thalty thee.
Theven thuffering thalers slipped seamlessly into the thalty thee.
10 out of 10.
Okay, it was not that great. Come on.
Well, come on.
Okay, and
Neither was
Yogi-
mine indeed, so we're even.
No, but I want you guys to comment on how well Nels spoke the Hindi lines. I think he aced.
Either way.
He aced all the lines. Okay, you encounter a jerk on the streets who is constantly bothering you. Without using a slang term, how would you show him his place in one line?
I would go back to my man, Billy Shakespeare, and I would call him a quintessence of dust.
And you think the man would really kind of sober down or
Well,
change?
maybe not. It depends on his nationality. Is he English?
Yeah, he's
In that
English.
case, no.
No?
Never back
So
down.
what
There's
would-
nothing I could say.
So that was it for the challenge. I know I tanked badly, but I'm glad that Nels, kind of kept it going. He was so good with it. So yes, now for what Nels has to share. He has something to share about the work he does.
Thank you, Bageshree, for giving me this opportunity to talk about Great Ape, which is a newly started literary magazine. We're sort of based both in the UK and in America, so it's a very internationally focused magazine devoted to absurdist humor in all of its forms. So whether you're a writer of comedy, a reader of comedy, or just have an appreciation for humor in general, I'm sure there'll be something to sort of pique your interest on greatape.com or on our Twitter. All the links will be below in the video description, so if this sounds like something that interests you, I would highly recommend taking a look around, and if you happen to write a funny story, we'd love to read it.
So now I wanted to ask Nels to share the kind of work he does. He writes, a lot of types of stories. So could you just share some bits about the genres you focus on?
Definitely. So as Bageshree said, I prefer to write across multiple genres, usually focusing on speculative fiction, fantasy, crime, and romance, which are the four big categories of genre fiction. But what I particularly like to do is sort of mix all the genres together. So I recently finished a novella that mixes elements of crime, Western literature, some fantastical elements in there too. So my writing tends to be that sort of mixed genre, almost like uncategorizable sort of writing. And I do focus mostly on fiction, but I have some poetry. And if you're at all interested in any of my writings, they can be found on my blog. The link is below in the description, and the name of the blog is Womb Clef.
So I'm leaving the link below in the description to all his work. So please do not forget to check it out. Do message him, share your feedback with him, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you all did, please do not forget to hit the like button. Do comment below and let us know what you thought about the video, especially what you thought about Nels. I think he was fantastic in the video. So thank you, Nels, for being a part of the video.
Thank you,
And
Bageshree.
I shall see you guys soon. Goodbye.